So hi engineering Janta, I am Vaibhav Shukla and today it's the day 1 of TCS marathon that's coming up your way. So before we begin, first tell me whether I am visible and audible to you people, and once you confirm me that, then we can go ahead and we can study what we have at today's session. Fine. So go ahead, tell me in the chat section. Am I visible and audible to you guys? फटाफट बता दो यार, type a yes and then we can begin. Okay, so I am audible. Good evening Vibhuti. So before I go ahead, one very important thing, as you all know, paid NQT is already running. Fine. Along with that, there is a reason that we have started a TCS marathon. There is a reason we at Prep Insta have announced this marathon, and due to some official restrictions I can't speak much about it, but I can be very blunt and realistic towards the outlook of the market, and I can tell you it's high time you should prepare for TCS. Fine. And if you are conscious and aware enough, you will understand where exactly am I hinting. So I'll tell you that go ahead and study more and more as much as possible for TCS, and henceforth I've started this coding PYQ session, and tomorrow you'll be studying a session on aptitude, and post that there would be a session on one more important technological skill, which is DSA. Fine. Along with that, some surprise element is coming your way on Saturday, so stay tuned for that and follow me on Instagram handle so that you can directly connect to me, and on Instagram I can directly tell you your queries if they are missed in this live chat, and I am managing it, so I directly answer the queries. Now let's, without wasting any time, straight away dive in to the studying portion of today, and it's been high time that we should study some tough question or some advanced question. So today I picked up an advanced question from TCS PYQs. Fine. And this has appeared twice. This question has appeared twice in TCS. Also, I have a very big surprise gift, I would rather say it, for you all, and it will be available in the end of this live. So till then you can wait for that gift, and that would help you a lot. So there is the question that Vishal has opened a new sports bar. On the very first day he made the bar free for everyone. There are various pool tables which most of the people are interested in, and the pool tables are numbered from 1 to K. So basically 1 to K is the numbering that has been given to pools. Let's say there are n customers who visited the bar. Each has an entry and exit time. The customers are very specific with their pool table. If they get their requested table, then they are going to play, otherwise they are going to leave. For example, if I want to play fine pool, and if I say that I want table 1, so if you give me table 1 only, then I'll play, otherwise I'll not play. Fine. So that is one constraint. Along with that, the customer will arrive at a table at his entry time. So there is some entry time, earlier also it was mentioned, and has to leave the table at his exit time. A customer will use only a table of his preference. As I told you, remember one thing, if any one of you is studying from this video, pick up a notebook, pick up a pen and start jotting down things so that at least you can figure out the logic. If the customer doesn't get the specific table of their choice, as I told you, they won't take any other table even if it is available. Vishal wants most of the customers to join his club so that they visit again and again and his business may flourish. Fine. So for that, given a list of n customers and K tables along with their entry and exit time and table number to find the maximum number of customers that can be accommodated in the club. For example, let's take an example to understand this better. Let's say n equals to 3 and K equals to 3. So basically 3 customers are there. Fine. And there are 3 tables. Now in this question, entry and exit pool table is given in sequence for each customer. So customer 1, C1, is actually 10, 100 and 1. So what does this sequence mean? So 10 is the entry time, this is the entry time, this is the exit time, and this is the table number. Fine. Similarly, for customer 2, there is another customer as well. So for customer 2, 10, 50 and 1 is the constraint given. So basically he also wants the first table, his entry time is also 10 and he also wants it in a manner that he leaves at 50th second or 50th unit of time. So basically his exit time is 50, entry time is 10, his exit time is 100, entry time is 10. So both are coming at the same time, but C1, customer 1 is playing for a longer time. Fine. He wants to accommodate, Vishal, who's the owner of club, wants to accommodate maximum customers. To accommodate maximum customers, what do you need to do? You need to plug in the people who have lesser exit time. Simple बात है, आप आओगे मेरे यहाँ खेलने pool table पे, तो pool table पे in case somebody is playing, if he leaves early, I can accommodate another customer on that table. But if you do not leave early, I cannot accommodate it. As simple as that. So henceforth we need this customer. I'll explain further, we'll talk about this customer as well. And there is customer 3, another customer, and another customer is having actually the time as 10, 100 and his table preferences 2. So basically entry time is 10, exit time is 100 and the table he wants is the second table. So in these 3 customers, if you carefully see, and if I start scheduling it, if I start giving them the preferences, if I carefully see, this customer 3 has no issues at all with anything. Why? Because he is not in a competition, nobody else is requesting table 2, he is only requesting table 2, he will be given table 2, he will play. Fine. Now the question arises amongst these 2 people, C1 and C2, correct? They both want the table 1 and both of them cannot get table 1, one only can play. So at that point of time, I'll decide whose exit time is lesser, which person will free up my table earlier. It is C2, so I will allot this to C2 and the maximum customers that can be accommodated would be 2, so the answer would be 2. Similarly, if you see in this example, again 3 customers, this is the number of customers, right? This is the number of tables, fine. Again the number of tables are 3. So the first customer is requesting, this is entry time, exit time, table number. So first customer is requesting first table, entry time is 1, exit time is 3. C2, customer 2 is actually saying 4 as entry time, 6 as exit time and 2 as table number. C3, 7 as entry time, 10 as exit time, 3 as the table number. So if you carefully see, there is no conflict at all, isn't it? There is no conflict at all. So hi Animutyam. Animutyam has got an offer from Pripinsta's subscription. So Animutyam, congratulations and God bless you, and you might reach heights, all the possible heights. It's really great to hear. So congratulations. Well, we'll go ahead, we'll not break the flow and I'll congratulate you and our team will connect to you. Animutyam, you can drop your email address, or what you can do is you can connect to support@Prepinsta Prime. Our team would definitely love to talk to you. Fine. Now, going ahead in this question, if you see, they all have different table numbers, so there is no conflict at all. All the 3 can be accommodated. The answer should be 3, correct? But what if I show you this example? There are 4 inputs, basically 4 people, fine, 4 customers and only 2 tables. Now you need to accommodate maximum customers. How would you do it? So Animutyam is saying you are my inspiration. Thank you Animutyam. I hope by this inspiration you can reach the great heights. All the best to you. Well, going ahead here, if you have 4 customers, so I will put it like this. Here I can put it: entry, exit time and table number. C1, C2, C3 and C4. So this is the time. 10 is the entry time, 100 is the exit time, first table he wants, 100 is the entry time, 200 is the exit time, first table he wants, 150 is the entry time, 500 is the exit time, second table he wants, 200. So I should write 200 again, it is not looking nice. So 200 is the entry time, 300 is the exit time, second is the table. Now if you carefully see, For the first table, there is no dispute because at the exit time, I can schedule another customer on the same table, correct? So this goes well, fine, this goes completely well, C1 and C2 goes well. But C3 and C4, fine, in them there is a conflict. Why? Entry time for C3 is 150 and he is leaving at 500. Entry time for C4 is 200 and he is leaving at 300. So basically if I assign this to C3, then C4 is overlapping because 150 to 500 is blocked. This is 150 to 500 is blocked. Somewhere here it is 200, so I cannot assign to C4, correct? I cannot assign in that case. Also, C4 would have left somewhere here. 300 was the exit time. In this case, C4 would have been a beneficial customer for me because had I used C4 at that point of time, I would have got my table free at 300, so I should not assign to C3, rather I should assign to C4, isn't it? So that I can utilize it to the maximum and henceforth only 3 customers I can accommodate, and out of those 3, the answer comes out 3, and out of those 3 you can see in the above scenario, table 1 can be easily used by both customers 1 and 2, and another table that is to be given is to C4, somebody who can easily free up my table, fine. Now, to all those people who are thinking what kind of problem is this? This is TCS advanced coding problem, and let me tell you, this exact problem's concept, the pattern, the concept is exactly available in 150 not out. To all those people who are thinking what is this problem called? This problem is called interval scheduling problem, fine. This is called interval scheduling problem, fine. And in this interval scheduling problem, generally it is called interval overlap, fine. So this is called interval overlap, and if you go and check, you go ahead, you find out in the page of 150 not out, you will find this interval overlap problem, fine. If you know this pattern, it would be super easy for you. Now I'd be showing you the code for it so that you can understand the code portion of it. I'll go to the code. Simply, this code is written in Python. Understand the logic, write it out in your favorite language. So all those C++ and Java enthusiasts, go ahead, you will get it, fine. The logic you'll get from here, you have to write it yourself. That's a homework because that would actually polish your skill and would prepare you for the exam. So all those who are asking admit card, if you've filled for the paid NQT, very soon you'll be getting the admit card, don't worry, fine. Within 4 to 5 days you most probably will get your admit card if you've filled for the paid NQT. If it is for the free NQT, then free NQT has already been done. I hope you're quite aware about it, fine. So let's go ahead, let's understand the code. So I'll define a function called max customers. What does this function do? It takes the number of customers as an input, the number of tables as an input, because n was number of customers, k was the number of tables, and what is this customers then? This customers is a list of tuples. Now anybody who has studied Python, you can easily figure out what is list, what is tuple. If you haven't studied, simply hop on to Prep Insta Prime, which is your favorite OTT for upskilling. There you can actually find it out. Now, to all those people who are actually listening to this code portion and who are thinking that I would have learned Python, I would have learned data science AI, I have a special gift for you at the end. Wait for that moment, fine. You have some massive announcement, I'm not kidding, fine. Now, when I go further, customers is a list of tuples which has entry time, exit time, and the table number for a customer. So basically, customers, if I take about the customers list, so this list contains, say C1, just I'm assuming C1 is the customer, so it will have its entry time, it will have its exit time, it will have its table number. Now what I'll do is I'll group the customers by their table. So we'll take the example only and we'll understand through that. So if I remove it out, fine. If you see this example, here n is 4, we'll understand through this example only. N is equal to 4, k is equal to 2, customer 1 is actually requesting for table 1 only, and the entry exit times are 10, 100, and the table number requested is 1. Now C2 is there, this was C1, C2 is there, he's requesting at 100 and he'll leave at 200 and then 1, then 150, 500 and the second table. This is for C3, and for C4 it is 200, 300 and he is also requesting for second table. Now what will happen in this particular customers list? What will happen? This is a list of tuples. So there would be a tuple of customer 1 where you would have these 3 values, then you will have customer 2's tuple, then customer 3's tuple, then customer 4's tuple. Fine. Now in this case, when I group them using this particular line of code, what I'll be doing is, using this, fine, this is the loop that later on we'll append. So basically what you do is you create first of all a table customers in which you group the customers based on the table number they've requested. For example, 2 people who have requested the same table should be in a single group together, fine, and then their entry and exit times would be appended in this table. So what would happen is, here you have a table now, fine, where customers are there, entry time is there, exit time is there, and the table number is there. So for C1, for the C1 customer, as I told you, here the grouping is happening. So C1 and C2 would be together, C3 and C4 would be together. So what I can do is, rather what I should do is, I would switch bit of these frames, fine, and I would make them like this. Rather, let's change these values. I'll make it 200 and 100, 200 and 300, fine. Let's switch the places of these 2 customers so that you can understand things better. 200, and here I should go ahead with 300, here I would go with 100 and 200, and I'll change the table names. So basically I'm just interchanging their places so that you can understand how grouping is taking place, fine. Now C1 and C2 are different, C3 and C4 are different. In this case, if you see, C1 and C3 should be in a single group, or C1 and C4 should be in a single group. C1 and C4 should be in a single group because these 2 are requesting same table number. So the table number is 1, C1 and C3 in a single group. The entry time is actually 10 for C1, 100 is the exit time for C3, 100 is the entry time, 200 is the exit time. Both have requested for the first table, fine. Then C2 and C4, they are basically 150, 500 second table, 200, 300 is the exit time and second table. So if you carefully see, both of them are grouped in a manner where based on the table numbers they are grouped together. For first table, both customers C1 and C3 are grouped. For second table, C2 and C4 are grouped. Now what I'll do is, I'll sort these intervals based on the exit times, fine. Based on the exit times, I will actually sort these entries out and then I'll go further. So this particular piece of code for T in range 1 to K plus 1. So basically in this range from table 1 to 2, for both the tables, what I am doing is, for each table I'll sort the customers by the exit time. So there is this particular table, rather we can write just like this, a single one can do. Both customers are for the first table, here both customers are for the second table. So for each table I'll sort these customers based on the exit time in ascending order, fine. So if you see, here it is in ascending order already, 100, 200, right, but here it is not in the ascending order. So I'll actually use lambda function in Python which is there, and using that I'll use this sorted method which is already available to us. In this intervals value, I'll sort by exit time. So I sorted them by exit time. What happens here? See, this particular portion I would specifically fix it. This particular portion remains same, nothing changes, but here in this portion a change would take place. What would it be? So C4 would come on top, C2 would go below. Why so? The reason is very simple. The reason is exit time. I told you we are sorting it based on exit time, and here if you carefully see, the exit time of C4 is lesser than it is of C2. Therefore, ascending order says C4 should come first, correct? Once it is done, I'll take the greedy approach. The greedy approach says take a count variable which is right now 0, assigned 0, last end, or I'm basically marking it as when somebody last exited a particular table. So it is -1, no customer is assigned so far. For every entry and exit in intervals, what I am trying is, if entry is greater than equal to last end, what you should do is you give count plus equal to 1. So basically nothing, this is count equals to count plus 1. This is, this statement and this statement is same, fine. So what I'll do is, I'll rather take this example here, fine, and for the same table it will go on. For table 1, first of all, I would assign customers. How would I assign for table 1? Simple. For table 1, last end is -1, nobody is assigned right now. For entry, what I'll do? For entry, I'll assign this C1. So I assigned C1, the entry time is actually 10. 10 is greater than equal to -1, this last end. So count is incremented. Count was right now 0, count becomes 0 plus 1, which is 1, and then last end, basically this last ending or exit time for that table becomes the exit time of this particular customer, which is 100. So now last end is updated to 100, fine. Once it is done, what I'll do is I'll go ahead, this loop will go on for the next particular customer. The next particular customer I'll check for 100, I'll check, correct? Now in this case, for 100, entry time is 100 for C2, pardon, for C3. This particular customer, the entry time is 100. I'll go ahead, I'll check whether 100 is greater than equal to 100 or the last end. So last end was 100, now 100 greater than equal to 100. So this particular statement again becomes true, count again increases. Count now becomes 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, and then last end is actually updated to 200, fine. Last end is updated to 200. This is for table 1. This is for table 1. Now we'll come to table 2, fine, because this has already happened. This has already happened. Now we'll go to table 2. What will happen with table 2? Very simple. Again, the last end is -1. The first customer, who is this particular customer, C4. Now the updated table would look like this. So C4 would be assigned. In this case, what would happen? Entry time is 200. This is greater than equal to -1, because for table 2 last end is still -1. Now when 200 is greater than equal to -1, we assign count again 1 plus 1, pardon, 2 plus 1, it was 2 now, no? So count was 2 now, so 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Now count becomes 3 and exit time becomes 300, which is basically last end. So exit time is assigned to last end. So the last end or the leaving time of that table, the table 2, becomes 300. Now when I go for second iteration and I look for this particular customer, the entry time is 150. Here you will understand the code perfectly. The entry time is 150. This 150, if 150 greater than equal to 300, is it true? No, it is not. So simply this loop execution stops here, fine. And what you will do is, in this maximum accommodated variable, which was the maximum customer count, which you initialized as 0, you would actually add the count variable into it. So count right now is 3. I'll add it. So this becomes maximum accommodated becomes equals to maximum accommodated plus count. So maximum accommodated was 0, count was 3. So this becomes 3. And result which is returned is maximum accommodated, which is 3. Fine. So 3 is the answer that you get, and this was an advanced coding question that I just taught you. I hope you got the whole logic. You can easily build this logic using any language you want. Now for all those people who think that whether I should practice 150 not out or not, I'll very categorically show you that list. Fine, rather I should show it here. So I'll take a new window, I'll go ahead and I'll show you 150 not out. You simply search this. If you go ahead on this, now this question that I showed you, you can go ahead, Google it out. It was actually asked in TCS. Fine, in TCS NQT Prime profile for advanced coding, basically it was asked. And now if I try finding in this page, so I'll go ahead, I'll type it out here. Interval overlap. So if you see non-overlapping intervals, it is already available. Fine. This question is there in 150 not out list. Anybody who has done it could have easily cleared that round. Number 1. Number 2, to all those people who are thinking that I should have practiced more in Python or in C++, I want to learn DSA more. You have one interesting gift from me. I told you that everybody who will stay till the last will get this gift, and this gift is Vaibhav 80 coupon code. Today you will get 80% off on Prep Insta Prime exclusively for all the viewers who are sitting right now. 80% off you'll enjoy using this code Vaibhav 80. All you need to do is you go to Prep Insta Prime, fine, and if you want to learn C, here the structured courses are available to you. Even for Python, C, you can learn Python, and then you can learn the DSA also in Python, fine, in Python, in Java, in C++, whatever language you want to, in a very structured manner. And all you need to do is see, these are the hefty prices right now. If you see, well, this is a very justified price for all those people who are actually enjoying 200 plus courses, because this one subscription gives you all the 200 plus courses access. But for example, if you want to purchase for 12 months, you simply apply the coupon code Vaibhav 80, fine, and this would give you an exceptional discount, fine. So this Vaibhav 80 will give you an 80% off straight away, fine, and these prices would go down immediately, fine. And right now this is not activated, so I'll go ahead and I'll tell my team to activate this out. So CST team, if you're listening this, go ahead. Now I've given the gift out to all the students. Activate this coupon code. So now within 5 or 10 minutes you'll get this activated, fine, and your coupon code would activate. So once this live ends, then only you should apply this coupon code. And this is my sincere suggestion. All those people who want to prepare from this particular end, from this particular structured course, this would help you out a lot. Also, TCS courses are available in a very structured format here. But let me tell you one interesting thing, that right now if I am pressing so much on TCS courses, there might be something burning inside or boiling inside, which right now I cannot tell you for the official reasons, but it might affect you. So that's why I'm telling you, start preparing beforehand, fine, and you'll have Vaibhav 80 live within 10 minutes after this live ends. So all you need to do is you activate this coupon code. Once my CST team activates it, they'll confirm it in the live chat section, and then it will begin. So basically I had stopped this coupon code just because all the exclusive viewers who are viewing this particular live should get the benefit of it. Now you go ahead, shoot up your doubts. I'm all in for your doubts. Go ahead. Sir, are this for interview? Yes, they are for interview. Yes, they are for the written test as well. Fine. And for prime role, they can get you through. So you should go ahead and prepare them out. Any other doubts? If there are no doubts, then we'll wrap this up and I'll get this activated within 2 minutes once this live ends, and then you can go ahead and apply it out. So anybody who wants to buy it, the maximum discount that you can get is so great. I always tell you this. The CST team, the moderation team that I have, these guys, if you give me these guys and you tell me you penetrate the universe with their rapidness and efficiency, I can do that. Fine. These guys are just awesome. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, support team. And if now I apply that coupon code, so let's check it out whether it is working or not. So yes, see, immediate discount of 22,000 rupees. To that extent you will get a discount. Fine. To that extent you will get a discount if you see it out. Fine. So to all those people who want, go ahead, grab your subscriptions. And thank you so much, moderation team, because these guys, they always work with so much efficiency and for such great concern for the welfare of students. Thank you guys. A big salute to all of you. So with this, I hope there are no doubts from your end. And if there are any, I'll wait for a minute. Go ahead. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll see you for the aptitude class. And I'll be wrapping this up ASAP. Go ahead, get your subscriptions using Vaibhav80 code. 80% discount is going on. And connect with us on all the social media handles. You can follow me on Instagram. You know I straight away answer queries, and all those who have asked, they know I send them audio notes, I send them text messages, everything. Fine. And along with that, you can follow our social media handles so that you never miss any update. Go ahead, start preparing, because TCS is something, if I am standing here and if I'm telling you that keep preparing, it would benefit you in some or the other way. Fine. So all the best and keep doing good for others. As I always say, good will come back to you. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.